Nazi drivers decide to throw bottles at women in Colorado. Here's the video.
I'll make a video. I'm so concerned by that behavior. That's crazy. Are you fucking kidding me?
All right, put it up, full mass. Got a good picture here, okay? According to the post of the clip, this happened last week in Denver, Colorado. So 3 Denver women protesting mass raids, protesting deportations against immigrants, were met with violence and racism in a viral incident caught on camera. Ellie, Ruby, and Aileen were walking down Lincoln Street on Saturday, the 8th of February, to join the demonstration at the state capitol building, holding signs under their arms with phrases including deport racists and immigrants make America great. But as they moved between 10th and 11th Avenues, 2 men in a passing truck shouted, quote, "White power, Nazi power, and F you" at the women, they say. According to the women, that's when they started recording. The video shows the truck driving backward down the one-way street toward the women walking on the sidewalk with the front seat passenger flipping them off. This is called dedication. These individuals are trying to get to these women so badly they are willing to do all of this. The passenger then throws a glass bottle out of the window toward the women, which breaks in the street. He throws a second glass bottle that reaches the sidewalk, shattering at the women's feet. The truck is then seen speeding away like cowards down Lincoln Street as the passenger screams MF and throws a Nazi salute out of the window. Listen, I'm from Glenwood Road. I don't know how any of that is gangster. I have no idea how that action is perceived as hardcore anywhere. Okay. Quote, "It made all of our hearts drop," Ellie says. "We were worried they would pull out a gun. We weren't sure what was coming next. We weren't sure what provoked them to even do this. Well, they're racist, period." Ruby adds that it seemed the men were driving around the area in the goal of finding protesters to attack. Quote, "It was kind of pathetic. 2 guys going after 3 girls," she notes. Exactly. The women, who asked not to share their last name, say they believe that they were targeted because of their gender and age. They're all in their mid-20s, noting that the truck driver and passenger did not go after nearby men who were walking to the protest. 2 of the women, Ruby and Aileen, are also Hispanic. Ruby says her mother, a nurse who immigrated to the United States from Mexico, has experienced increasingly frequent acts of racism and discrimination from her patients in the last year. Quote, "People feel emboldened," end quote. Ruby says, quote, it's only going to keep going up. These kinds of incidents, even being in the march, as great as it felt to be with the community and use our voices, I couldn't help but think, what else is going to happen? I haven't even made it to the march and people are already throwing glass, end quote. Ruby and Aileen both grew up in Colorado, and all 3 of the women have participated in protests in downtown Denver on numerous occasions, including those held by Black Lives Matter and the Women's March. None of them have faced violence before now. The women immediately reported the incident to a nearby state trooper, providing the vehicle description, license plate number as well, but, quote, nothing has been done, Ellie says. The cop made it seem like it was not illegal because the glass didn't hit us. Ellie continues, they said that it's not their zone and they only protect the Capitol. which is untrue. They do have state jurisdiction. Trooper Gabrielle Multra, the Colorado State Patrol, says they have passed a report and vehicle description to the Denver Police Department, who went out to look for the party. However, a DPD spokesperson told Westward they have no record of the incident of the vehicle until Monday, 2 days after the attack occurred. The case is now under investigation. No arrests have been made, according to the DPD. So anyone with information is asked to contact Metro Denver Crime Stoppers. The phone number is 720-913-7867. Once again, 720-913-7867. To the beautiful souls who decided to take time, volunteer, protest the madness that's happening, I thank you. You are doing the work that is required. You are part of the light. They are not. You are part of progress. They are not. You are doing exactly what is inside of your soul to do because you understand what's happening in this world. Because of that, you have been selected, you have been chosen, you are among those who will complete the cycle to make sure that this bigotry, racism, and insane behavior does not permeate to our children, children's children, and beyond. It is because of you we have a bright future. I thank you for what you do. Jackson, thoughts here?
I just kind of want to add on to the last things that you were saying. You know, these types of people, you know, may be emboldened right now. They may feel like they're the winning team. They may feel like they headed towards a championship, but at the end of the day, they've already lost. You know, there's no stopping the world from heading where it is, and the future's always in motion. You know, you can't kick all the black and brown. You can't put all the black people in prison. You can't kick all the black and brown people out of the country. You can't make America an isolationist nation. You can't do any of that. You know, you can break things and kick and scream on your way down, but at the end of the day, the Civil War was won by the Union, and that's the direction that the country will continue to head. We may have to, you know, suffer a couple more blows, but really this is all we've been dealing with is this country's foundations and the end of the Civil War kind of really dragging and dragging and dragging and dragging. My father just turned 74 years old. He's older than Ruby Bridges. I brought this up before. A lot of the things that we think about the civil rights movement, oh, that was so long ago. No, it was basically yesterday. You know, these people are still alive. They still upset about these things, and we got to keep on fighting. But at the end of the day, we've already won.
That's right. And this allows us to identify who's who. All right. We didn't know this. We didn't know who was who. We know who's who now.